the place to be. One, two. Check. Yeah. You know what you clicked on for. You know what you saw. You saw that banner right there, that title, and you are curious to know what our opinions are. What are we thinking about when it comes to the worst portrayal of a character in a movie?
MCU or DCEU?
MCU, DCEU. The worst, straight up. Like, this guy, I've read the comic book. This is not how this person is supposed to be, okay? How dare they do these changes right here? And it didn't work out. It was just bull crap. So for this one, we definitely have an honorable mention, okay? You cool with that?
I'm fine.
He's fine, because he already has one. He's got like 3 or 4 of them.
I know which one is the worst. I tell you that.
You do?
He don't need no honorable mention to get worse. Trash.
There is enough of them, enough characters out there who got bad portrayals and everything, and I'm pretty positive fans have been letting them have it for the longest of time and everything. You know, for example, Electro. The way they portrayed that character is so completely different. He went from having yellow electricity to blue.
That's not even the change people care about. It's everything else.
Yeah, that was not the change people cared about. There was other changes that threw people all the way into a loop and everything, as many. But his character was done poorly too, so that was also a little nitpick. And you saw how poorly it was because they fixed it. Retcon fixed that bad boy in the latest Spider-Man movie, which should let you know everything you needed to know right then and there. And that is why we have this subject today. So, I'll start us off, because that's usually what happens anyway. I'll start us off anyway. For me, the worst portrayal was probably Taskmaster.
Probably?
Yeah, it's debatable. But for the purposes of this, nah, screw that. Nah, it ain't Taskmaster. Taskmaster was just done poorly. It was just done poorly.
So is that your honorable mention?
Taskmaster's the honorable mention.
So we do honorable mentions first.
Yeah, we're going to do honorable mentions first.
All right, so yours is Taskmaster.
Mine's going to be Taskmaster.
You know why is Taskmaster honorable mention?
Because it was done terrible.
You seem like you're flipping it at the last second.
I am. But right now, it's Taskmaster. Honorable mention, Taskmaster. It was done terribly. The amount of what that person's powers are and how they come about, the origin of the powers, and not the fact that they switched it, the gender. I'm not mad at that. Although some people will find that and use that as an excuse. I don't really care about that. It's just the way they portrayed that character has so much more potential. So much
puppet.
more.
That's the part that hurt.
That was terrible. Like, what? Are you kidding me? This person has thoughts of their own. They got what? No. You just show them. No. Yeah, that was terribly done. Your honorable mention, sir.
So many of them.
I know, right?
So many bad portrayals.
So many terrible portrayals. DCEU, MCU, you can go on and on.
You got Doomsday.
Whiplash, which everybody was just
most of the people in the first Suicide Squad movie.
Oh my God.
Most of them.
What? Are we going there? Yeah, we're going there.
I got Joker. I was like, this ain't it.
So many people were so.
I said Doomsday. I got
go off on that one.
I mean, it was the multiverse now, so fuck, I'm gonna say Elektra. Not in the TV show, but the movie. I'm gonna say Daredevil in the movie. Just so many. Oh gosh.
But
Apocalypse.
Who is your honorable mention?
Whiplash. No, is it my honorable mention? Let me take a step. Let me take a step. Think. Go Whiplash. Oh no, I know who mine is. It's the Mandalorian from Iron Man 3. Before they try to fix it all in Shang-Chi, that shit was terrible. I hated
Mandarin.
The Mandarin. I'm sorry, I said the Mandalorian. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was threw me
off. My fault. The Mandarin. Iron Man 3 before they fixed it in Shang-Chi. That was my gosh. I walked out of that movie theater upset. I was angry.
That is very good in the honorable mention. Andrew.
I was legit angry. I'm like, what just happened? At first, I was like, "Oh yeah, he's a terrorist." It makes a lot of sense, bring some realism to the character. He's not 10. He don't have 10 magical rings, but he has 10. He's a 10 rings. That's what I'm looking for. Terrorist group. I'm like, yeah, this is fine. This is great. He's killing people right on camera, even after the president called and everything. So I'm like, yeah, this is great. The next thing you know, he's a drunken idiot who acts. I was livid. I mean, I was angry in the movie theater, yelling, "What the fuck!" Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss it. But I was angry.
Mm-hmm. You had all the right to be.
Oh my gosh, that and the Green Lantern. But I was angry for a lot more other reasons than that.
Yeah.
Other reasons I was angry, like Parallax.
Yeah. Yo. Galactus.
I was about to say I was just that close. Oh, it's Mr. Terrible. Those are honorable mentions.
Those honorable.
It's not worth. He not worth it. But my actual one, my pick is
my actual. Let's get to it. You just said it, and you didn't even know it.
I said my actual pick.
No, my actual pick. You actually said it, which is Apocalypse. What the heck was that, y'all? Y'all been messing up on the X-Men stuff forever anyway. Like you can go down a list of the ones where they did a portrayal of a character and it was a complete opposite. Even Wolverine, which we had to learn to like and everything, the portrayal of Wolverine is not completely different. The fact that he's 6'1" or whatever, however tall the guy is, and then y'all. And the actual character is like 5'3" or something like that. Something ridiculous, yo. And then
that's never been a big deal for me.
It wasn't for you and everything. That was the first thing people noticed when the first movie came out. Why y'all couldn't get like a Tom Cruise type, somebody that?
Right,
but why would you go?
That's like it's that first time the internet has really had like, oh yeah, we're gonna get on the movie. It was like the first time that all the like comic book and the internet combined, they were trash talking and cyberbullying. It's like the first time. It's like when that first really started.
Back to Apocalypse.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I hear you. Apocalypse was done. Horrible portrayal. Horrible. Couldn't tell what color he was. It changed colors like every scene and everything. The way he wasn't even using his full potential with his powers. That man can't be. Are you kidding me? This is Apocalypse we're talking about. Apocalypse. He's like one of the biggest main villains in all of X-Men franchise and stuff. And y'all had him walking around looking like Dr. Ooze and everything, or Mr. Ooze from Power Rangers.
He did look exactly like him.
He looked exactly like him and everything.
A higher budget version, but he looked just like him.
And he was, and his dominance wasn't. He didn't even have that full dominance that he has in that, and how his confidence and everything in there. It was just like, what is this? And then him picking who he picked. It's like, no, y'all can do a better job of that. Come on now, He's picking the best of the best. You give him these people. That's who he picks? What kind of bull crap is this?
No, Storm was a good pick. She's a good pick.
Storm was fine. Everything else was just like...
Magneto's a good pick.
Magneto's an okay pick.
They're both Omega level mutants.
He's okay pick.
And he didn't even upgrade Magneto. He didn't even upgrade Magneto.
He didn't really pick Magneto. He didn't really pick him, though.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't really pick him. His character sucked, though. Apocalypse sucked. I don't care what nobody said. He was terrible. It was terrible. There's worse, as we've been naming. There's always, you can always make an argument for other.
We haven't named the worst yet. That's for me.
And he's about to give it to you right now.
Steppenwolf from the Justice League theatrical version, whatever they want to call it, the one that's in continuity. I don't care, whatever you want to call it.
There's two versions.
I'm about to break it down.
In the world, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, so first of all, he looked like a stupid cartoon character. I mean, it was the absolute worst. His clothes, all that, it was terrible. And stuff he was saying, I'm going to do this for Mother. Mother, I hear you calling. You guys are going to love me. I was like, come on, man, shut up.
The writing of the movie.
Oh, my gosh, shut up. The writing, the character design. I was like, oh, my gosh.
Character design, terrible.
Oh, I was like, yeah, this is stupid. And then what made it worse, is it what you saw what he was supposed to be. And it was like, you changed what, you went from that to this and you thought this was the way to go? I was like, oh my God. It was like, what is wrong with you? Who picks this? And
It's about the least they could have did was learn from Sonic when they released that first trailer on Sonic the Hedgehog, and everybody was like, "What the bloody hell is that, yo? What the heck?"
which makes me think, what plans did they have for Tails before they started? Because remember, Tails was in the end of that movie. Mm-hmm. So that was the design for Sonic. What was the design for Tails?
That was gonna be terrible.
And what would the design have been for Knuckles in the next movie?
So
glad they fixed that.
When they showed Apocalypse, they just refused to. They were like, "We're not changing anything. The movie's already done. We would have to go back and rewrite the whole movie to change the way he looks." That's all I keep thinking when I see Apocalypse. I was like, "Yeah, they were committed. It's X-Men. It's Fox and it's X-Men.
They don't believe in.
They don't
believe in
listening
to the fans.
They only
and neither did Josh Whedon. Because everybody
you definitely couldn't tell him.
Oh my God!
You definitely.
Did you see Steph? Go look at it.
You
can't tell me one positive thing about Steppenwolf in that movie.
I'm not here to. I'm not.
It was terrible. And then you saw what he was, man. What he was supposed to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Two different. That is the difference in directors when they always say no, directors don't have any directorial control in these superhero movies and stuff like that. Yeah, they do.
You see,
they tell you exactly what they want to see, and and you get and
you make it work,
and you do what you gotta do.
Oh
and
my
everything.
gosh, that Steppenwolf was just so.
And
bad.
that's a prime. This is the prime example with Steppenwolf. Like,
and he didn't even look menacing. If you compare the two, you're like, yeah, they could have took him. They could have took him. They didn't really need Superman for this. They could have took him. And you see him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, they're like, yeah, they need Superman. They need some help.
that looks like a problem right there.
One looks like, yeah, I can take him. I mean, he may be a little bigger, but he looks soft. You know what I'm saying? He's the Anthony Davis of villains right now. He can get this work. Other one was like, damn, that's Shaq.
That's Shaq. That is Shaq. He was like, yeah, that's Shaq. We're going to need some help out there, yo.
Double team.
We're going to have to go out there and shoot threes, yo. We're going to perimeter game this bad boy.
I was like, yeah, this is terrible. I was like, yeah, this is... Oh, my... Steppenwolf was just one of the worst. It's the worst I've ever seen. And it makes it worse is that you see what... You literally can see what it was supposed to be. Not guess it. Not try to put stuff together from leaks and sources. Like, all you got to do is turn on HBO Max and see what it's supposed to be. You can play them back to back. You like...
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what I said. That is the excellent, perfect example of the portrayal and why you don't like the character and everything. And yeah, although it could be a strong argument for Mandarin, because I could see.
Mandarin was first until
tempted.
Steppenwolf came out.
I'm tempted to make him my number one just because for the purposes of this, yo. Because Mandarin had to have been. That was the worst portrayal of a character from a comic book to a TV show. That was the fact that they did that was like, what? Are y'all serious? Y'all gonna run with this?
They've been trying. It took them years to fix that.
Nah, they retconned that immediately.
No, remember they tried to do it with the short first.
Yeah, that's what I said. They retconned that immediately with the short.
And people still wasn't giving it. They're like, nah.
Nah, y'all already put that on film.
Yeah, so then they're like, we gotta do a whole other movie.
Yeah, for the purposes of this, you're right. For the purposes of Mandarin's number one, I'm picking him number one. I'll put Mandarin at number one. That was the worst portrayal of a comic book character into a movie ever. It's Mandarin.
They're both pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're both terrible. And they both had to get fixed later.
They did, yeah. Each had to get fixed.
That's how bad it was.
It had to get fixed.
I would say the Galactus one ended the franchise. It ended the franchise. It was like, yeah, we're done here. We can't do this again.
It's so disappointing that he's such a strong character, and they were like, we have to use him,
and they turned into a class.
But we don't know how to do it. We can't do it to the proper. We can't do it to the proper way the fans want it, and they're like, oh no, having a big old person like that be that size of a building and everything, nobody's gonna believe that. Want to bet? Y'all should have did it first. Y'all should stop being scared and should have did it. Put that budget out there. Put the budget out there.
It probably would have cost less put all that costume and stuff together and just have him come look like
supersize him.
Like have it look like Celestial, like the Celestial did at Eternals. Remember we came to Earth and you just see like that huge head. You just had that.
That's what they should have did.
But you know what?
You live and you learn.
They didn't learn. They canceled it.
They did learn. They learned that going about a character who's obviously a person and then making them into a cloud is the stupidest thing ever in the world. It's just stupid. It's just dumb.
They didn't learn. You know why? The third Fantastic Four movie. They didn't learn anything. They didn't learn anything.
That Doctor Doom was a horrible portrayal too. That Doctor Doom.
Both Doctor Dooms.
The first one wasn't bad. First one was as he was more or less close to what the comic book was. That second one, that whole movie was a completely
First of all, I warned you about that movie before you went to go spend your money.
Benefit of the doubt, baby. I'm always like, you know what? It could be more than what the trailer's showing us. There's been plenty of movies where the trailer was like, yeah, this is it, and then the movie surprises you.
You were warned.
That wasn't it.
You were warned. I told you that.
It surprised me at how worse it was than when I actually thought in the trailer.
Everybody knew it but you, because nobody else went to go see it.
I was like, yo, they got to do this right. Come on now. It's got to be more to this than that. What you saw in the trailer was the whole movie. It got worse when you watched the movie. And as any superhero comic book fan who's seen the movie will tell you, that Fantastic Four was just...
I never watched it. I didn't watch that movie till it was out, like on regular TV.
Yeah, you waited. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go support that. Yeah. I want my money back. I should have came out to the theater and been like, give me my money back. I should have. I'm sorry. Terrible. They're on the list too. We ain't got time. Do a list of top 5 worst portrayals. We should, but we'll say that for another day.
You already know what number ones are.
Mandarin for me. Good. God.
Steppenwolf.
Sheesh. Electro's on there somewhere too. Cause that got fixed. It got fixed so much because they knew. Why we make them blue? Why the hell did
Electro
we make them blue?
is on there.
Electro on there too.
Not from the show.
The definite movie. Her actual movie. Her movie.
And her and Daredevil.
Oh my God, that movie was terrible. Electro was terrible. But you guys let us know in the comment section. What do you think is the worst portrayal of a comic book character into the live action? Let us know. You've heard ours. We can't wait to hear you guys. Let us know. We'll see you guys next time. We out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we party. We in the club, we party. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it,
None.
Hollis, man.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her incredible hog. Buy it and bog. Chop it down like you one of them stars. Take a girl, then I turn her into Shaw from Xenoblade.